Right, let's go now down the list as far as today is concerned in the United Kingdom and the soccer matches that have been played on this Saturday afternoon. Chelsea against Arsenal in the First Division is still going on. That was a bit late, that one, but the latest score there is Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. An own goal by Joe McLaughlin put Arsenal ahead. Mike Hazard equalised for Chelsea a few minutes ago. So that's a later score, not a result. Elsewhere, we have got results coming in. At Highfield Road, Coventry have defeated Oxford United 1-0. Oxford United were bottom but one in the table, in danger of going down, of course. Coventry 1, Oxford United 0. Manchester United 4, Derby County 1, which means that Manchester United narrow the gap between themselves and Liverpool at the top of the table. A hat-trick by Brian McClare today, another goal by Colin Gibson, and for Derby County, a consolation goal of a kind by Steve Cross. Manchester United 4, Derby County 1. Newcastle 4, Luton 0, and again a hat-trick here to talk about. Michael O'Neill, he scored 3, and Paul Goddard, who's done so well for Newcastle this season, got the other one. And Luton, who were beaten in the Simod Cup final by Reading on Sunday and have got the FA Cup semi-final to look forward to next Saturday, going through a bad time at the moment. Newcastle 4, Luton 0. Norwich 2, Charlton 0. Royal Fox and Kevin Drinkle there for Norwich. They're safe enough, but Charlton, 18th in the table, unbeaten in their last 4 games. This will do their hopes no good whatsoever. Norwich 2, Charlton 0. Nottingham Forest 2, Liverpool 1. That was our commentary game. A good win by Forest. An own goal by Hanson set it up. Neil Webb with the second, and John Aldrich with a consolation penalty for Liverpool. But it finished 2-1 to Forest. Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Ham 1. Davis Hurst and Mark Chamberlain for Wednesday. Leroy Rossignol with his third goal in 3 games for West Ham, who still are not 100% safe in the First Division. Sheffield Wednesday 2-1 winners today over West Ham. Southampton 2, Wimbledon 2. That was a cracker there down at the Dale. Baker and Cunningham for Southampton and Wimbledon respectively. I don't know who got numbers 3 and 4, but it sounds a good game. It finished all square 2-2. And Tottenham Hotspur 0, Portsmouth 1. Barry Horn scoring there for Portsmouth and giving them a little spark more life in the First Division. OK, in Division 2 today, Birmingham 1, Hull 1. Williams for Birmingham after Hurd had put Hull ahead. Bradford 1, Barnsley 1. Henry for Bradford, and then Thomas bringing it back for Barnsley in the second half. Crystal Palace defeated Bournemouth 3-0. Despite the fact that they had Ian Wright sent off, 2 of those at least were penalties in the first half. And Huddersfield, having been whacked 10-1 by Manchester City on one occasion, came back today and defeated them 1-0. Carl Madrick scoring for Huddersfield. They're down at the bottom of the second division. I think they're still going to go down into the third. Middlesbrough 6-0 winners today over Sheffield United. That was a thrashing there at Ayresome Park. And included in those 6 a hat-trick by Stuart Ripley. 2 also by Trevor Senior and the other by Bernie Slaven. Millwall 2-1 winners over Aston Villa. Top of the table, of course, Aston Villa. And a good away record with 13 wins, but not on this occasion. Dennis Salmon and Tennis Sheringham scorers for Millwall. Gary Thompson for Aston Villa. Reading 1, Ipswich 1. Reading the 1, the Simod Cup. They can't do that kind of thing in the league, unfortunately. Bottom of one of the table. Billy Whitehurst for them, and then David Lowe for Ipswich. Shrewsbury 1-0 winners over Leeds, who had got 10 points from their last 4 games before today, but Victor Kasuli saw to that. And Swindon 3, Leicester 2. That ends an unbeaten run of 8 games by Leicester. West Bromwich Albion 2-0 winners over Stoke. Andy Gray, West Brom, who are not safe by any manner of means, will be happy with those 2 points. In Division 3, Brentford 1, Notts County 0. A surprise there, top of the table, Notts County being beaten. Brighton 3, Gillingham 0. Steve Penny with the first of those for Brighton. Bristol City 2, Aldershot 0. Bury 0, York 1. A good away win there for York, bottom of the table. Chesterfield 0, Bristol Rovers 1. The about Grimsby Sunderland, it came through literally as Grimsby 3, Sunderland 1. That has now been changed to Grimsby 0, Sunderland 1. So question mark over that one. Northampton 3, Fulham 2. Fulham went ahead. Northampton came back at them. Port Vale 5, Doncaster 0. Preston 1, Mansfield 0. Rotherham against Blackpool not yet in. Walsall 1-0 winners over Chester. In Division 4, Exeter 0, Cardiff 2. Hartlepool 0, Peterborough 1. Leyton Orient 1, Bolton 2. Scarborough 0, Scunthorpe 0. Newport 1, Carlisle 2. Swansea 0, Rochdale 3. Torquay 3, Stockport 0, Wrexham 3, Clanmere 0, and no news yet of Burnley against Wolves. In the Scottish League Premier Division, just to confirm, Dundee United 1-0 over Dundee, Dunfermline 1-1 with Aberdeen, Hibs 0-2 to Celtic, Motherwell 1-0 over Morton, Rangers 1, Hearts 2, and St Mirren 0, Falkirk 0. And in Division 1, Clyde 0, Hamilton 4, so they stay at least 3 points ahead at the top of the table. Dumbarton 0, Airdrie 1, Forfar 1, Kilmarnock 1, Meadowbank 2, East Fife 1, Meadowbank keeping up the challenge, Queen of the South 0, Clydebank 1, and Wraith 1, Partick 2. And Ayr have won 3-0 in Division 2. Back in quarter of an hour's time with more sport. Till then, goodbye. Across to Biarritz to hear about the Biarritz Open motor racing. That's a preview of the first event of the 1988 Formula One Grand Prix season. That's the Brazilian Grand Prix due off tomorrow in Rio de Janeiro. We got racing, a review from Kempton Park. I hope also that we'll be getting some squash, although it doesn't say so on this little list in front of me. That's due to showing competency on the administrative side. But we shall be getting some squash. The Monaco Open in Monte Carlo, and football will have our sequence of reports on matches in England and Scotland at about 16:40. Incidentally, the time for the racing review now that we're into British summertime in the UK is 16:35. So 16:35 the racing review, 16:40 our football sequence. Friday, in case you haven't heard, quite a number of matches on Good Friday. In Division 1, Watford 0, QPR 1, which hasn't done Watford's prospects as saying in Division 1 any good whatsoever. In Division 2, Oldham 4, Blackburn 2. In Division 3, Southend 3, Wigan 2. And in Division 4, Cambridge 1, Darlington 0, Colchester 2, Halifax 1, Crewe 0, Hereford 0. That was Friday, and now with Saturday in his Scott of the Antarctic jumper, it is Harry Pearce. Harry.
Barclays League Division 1, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. Coventry City 1, Oxford United 0. Manchester United 4, Derby County 1. Newcastle United 4, Luton Town 0. Norwich City 2, Charlton Athletic 0. Nottingham Forest 2, Liverpool 1. Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Ham United 1. Southampton 2, Wimbledon 2. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Portsmouth 1. Division 2, Birmingham City 1, Hull City 1, Bradford City 1, Barnsley 1, Crystal Palace 3, Bournemouth 0, Huddersfield Town 1, Manchester City 0, Middlesbrough 6, Sheffield United 0, Millwall 2, Aston Villa 1, Reading 1, Ipswich Town 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Leeds United 0, Swindon Town 3, Leicester City 2. West Bromwich Albion 2, Stoke City 0. Division 3, Brentford 1, Notts County 0. Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Gillingham 0. Bristol City 2, Aldershot 0. Bury 0, York City 1. Chesterfield 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Grimsby Town 0, Sunderland 1. Northampton Town 3, Fulham 2. Port Vale 5, Doncaster Rovers 0. Preston North End 1, Mansfield Town 0. Rotherham United 0, Blackpool 1. Walsall 1, Chester City 0. Division 4, Burnley 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Exeter City 0, Cardiff City 2. Hartlepool United 0, Peterborough United 1. Leyton Orient 1, Bolton Wanderers 2, Newport County 1, Carlisle United 2, Scarborough 0, Scunthorpe United 0, Swansea City 0, Rochdale 3, Torquay United 3, Stockport County 0, Wrexham 3, Tranmere Rovers 0. Vauxhall Opera Premier League, Barking 2, Tooting and Mitcham 2, Bognor Regis Town 0, Hayes 2, Croydon 0, Kingstonian 1, Dulwich Hamlet 5, Hitchin Town 0. Fine Fair Scottish League Premier Division, Dundee United 1, Dundee 0, Dunfermline 1, Aberdeen 1, Hibernian 0, Celtic 2, Motherwell 1, Morton 0. Rangers 1, Heart of Midlothian 2. St Mirren 0, Falkirk 0. Division 1, Clyde 0, Hamilton Academical 4. Dumbarton 0, Adrianians 1.
Athletic 1, Kilmarnock 1. Meadowbank Thistle 2, East Fife 1. Queen of the South 0, Clydebank 1. Race Rovers 1, Partick Thistle 2. Division 2, Albion Rovers 3, Stirling Albion 1. Oliver Athletic 2, Berwick Rangers 0. Ayr United 3, Arbroath 0. Brecon City 2, Queen's Park 0. St Johnstone 0, East Stirlingshire 0. Stenhousemuir 2, Cowdenbeath 0. And Stranraer 1, Montrose 1.
Thank you, Harry. And the pool's news, 8 score draws and 3 no-score draws on the PPA coupon, so somebody could win a jackpot of over £1 million if they're lucky. I'll take the score draw numbers quite quietly and slowly. Harry is already shaking his head in sad and resigned disbelief that he hasn't won again this week. So the score draw numbers: 1, 8, 10, 11, 16, 38, 43 and 50. And the no-score draws, the 3 of them, 54, 47 and 58. The score draws got 1, 8, 10, 11, 16, 38, 43 and 50. And the no-score draws 34, 47 and 50. No good, Harry?
I'm afraid not, Paddy.
No, see you again next week.
Sounds you?
Yes. Working again next Saturday. Still could catch up, but it looks more and more unlikely. In the first division in England, Chelsea have defeated Derby County 1-0 and recorded their first victory in 21 league games. And the man who got the goal for them in the first half, their hero today, Mickey Hazard. Chelsea 1, Derby County 0. Coventry 0, Charlton 0 at Highfield Road. Charlton, who really wanted, if they could, all 3 points, but will be reasonably happy with 1. Everton 2, Portsmouth 1. That was an early kick-off. Adrian Heath and Trevor Stephen for Everton, and Kevin Dillon with just 1 for Portsmouth in reply. Newcastle 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Both of those scored in the first half. David Kerslake with a penalty for QPR. Michael O'Neill equalising for Newcastle to make it 1-1 at full time. Southampton 4, Arsenal 2. That really is a very surprising result there. Southampton, who'd drawn their last 2 games, not been looking too good at home, but then on comes 17-year-old Alan Shearer, starting a game for them for the first time ever, and decides to score a hat-trick, which isn't a bad start, you've got to admit. And Mark Blake gets the other one, and eventually it finishes up Southampton 4, Arsenal 2. Watford 3, Oxford United 0. That's a wooden spoon match there. Watford bottom of the table at start of play today, and Oxford bottom but 1. Rick Holden and 2 by Glyn Hodges, giving Watford, I suppose, just a glimmer of a hope of staying in the first division next season. Watford 3, Oxford United 0. Birmingham have recorded their second win since Christmas. They have defeated Sheffield United in the second division, 1-0. Andy Kennedy scoring for them. Brentford 2, Hull 0. Ron Futcher with the first in the first half, and the second one coming in the second. And Brentford, of course, still looking for promotion into the first division. Crystal Palace 1, Aston Villa 1. A disappointment there for Villa, who went ahead with the goal by David Platt in the first half. Ian Wright equalised from the penalty spot in the second. Crystal Palace 1, Aston Villa 1. Middlesbrough 2, Manchester City 1. Ian Thompson with the consolation goal there for City. For Middlesbrough, it was Ripley and Hamilton, and if Manchester City thought they might go up to the first division, I doubt it very much now. You never know, though. Millwall 3, Plymouth 2, Callahan, Cascarino and Sheringham scoring for Millwall, who are looking to the first division for the first time in the whole of their history. Oldham 5, Stoke 1, 2 of those at least for Oldham by Roger Palmer and 1 by Andy Ritchie. I don't know who got the other 2, but it was pretty decisive. Oldham 5, Stoke 1. Reading 2, Barnsley 1. That was backwards and forwards. Cowling for Reading. Hicks with an own goal, making it 1-1. And then Reading managing to get a second one in the second half to get 3 points, and I suppose to give them just a wee bit of a chance of staying in the second division. Of course, they are the Simod Cup winners already for this season. Reading 2, Barnsley 1. Swindon 1, Blackburn 2. Steve Archibald with both of those for Blackburn. fourth in the table at start of play today, had lost their last 3 aways. This keeps them in the promotion run. West Bromwich Albion 1, Leicester 1, all of those in the first half. Steve Lynett for West Brom and Nicky Cross scoring for Leicester. In Division 3, Brentford 2, Gillingham 2. Gillingham, who have been dropping down the table recently, they'd lost their last 2 games before today. Brighton 1, Wigan 0. Brighton had a good away win against Notts County midweek, of course. Bristol City 2, Blackpool 1. Bury 0, Notts County 1. So after losing their last 3 games, there's a good away win today by Notts County. Chesterfield 1, Aldershot 0. Grimsby 0, Fulham 2. Port Vale 1, Chester 1. Southend 1, Sunderland 4, so Sunderland will stay top of Division 3, and Walsall 2, Doncaster 1. Doncaster picking up 1 in the table. In Division 4, Crewe 3, Darlington 1, Exeter 1, Bolton 1, Hartlepool 1, Stockport 3, after Hartlepool had gone into an early lead. Letchworth 4, Carlisle 1, Newport 0, Peterborough 1, Scarborough 2, Hereford 1, Swansea 1, Tranmere 2, Torquay 2, Cardiff 0, and Wrexham 2, Scunthorpe 1. More sport in quarter of an hour's time here on the World Service. Until then, goodbye.